The defection of Zamfara State Governor Bello MATAWALLE from the People's Democratic Party to the All Progressive Congress is still generating ripples on the political scene. Key actors in the state are reacting to this development and the implications of the defection. One of them is Senator Kabiru Marafa.
Yari attended the Gusau event, with our consent. He went to Gusau to attend that thing because of what Malam Nasir El-Rufai, the governor of Kaduna State, requested us, that he is under the instruction of Mr. President to request that Yari be allowed to go to Gusau. And when he comes back, now we are the event in Gusau is going to be symbolic. Now when they come back, we are going to sit side by side, MATAWALLE on one side, Yari group on the other side, with the leadership of the party in the middle, and discuss this thing. So that is what we are waiting for, and that is why Malam Nasir El-Rufai yesterday invited us to the government house, and thank our leaders, for accepting his request. Now, after it, he reiterated that position that this is what happened and this is what transpired from the president. And he assured our people that our request is going to be looked into in the before the next 2 weeks, because congresses are going to commence maybe in the next 2 weeks. Now, Yari, myself, and Malam Nasir El-Rufai all granted interview to BBC yesterday, and the three of us, jointly, condemned what the chairman of, the interim management committee, or whatever it is called, of APC, did in Zamfara, because that was not the agreement. The agreement with Maimala, who Malam Nasiru put me on speakerphone, and I spoke with Maimala while they were in the vehicle going to Gusau, that this is just what they are going to do in Gusau, and there will be no such pronouncement as dissolution of the party. That is what Maimala said. Now, Arise, let me tell you something that is likely going to happen. You see, as far as I'm concerned, I think APC should learn to live sleeping dog life. Now, Maimala, the chairman of this thing, doesn't have the powers under the Constitution to make such pronouncement. That is number one. Number two, now issues will come up. We are going to challenge even the legality of his being chairman of APC. When you look at the APC Constitution, Section 17 sub 4, in particular, forbid Maimala from being the chairman of the party. I have warned, I have alerted Mr. President long time ago that we should be very, very wary of these banana peels, because if this thing is pushed to its limit, now when you push a man to the wall, definitely he is going to fight back. So we are going to ask these fundamental questions when the need arises to do so. That is number one. Number two, the judgment made by Supreme Court said APC ought not to have participated in the 2019 elections. What that means is there was no APC at all. Now, I'm asking this question, and I'm asking every Nigerian to tell me, can a man give birth to children can a man that is non-existent have children? You can't. You can't. So as far as the law is concerned, now there is no APC in 2019 ballot paper. So APC cannot have a governor, and the APC cannot have senators, and the APC cannot have members of House of Representatives, and the APC cannot have members of House of Assembly by that Supreme Court judgment. So any attempt by anybody to say that he is a governor of APC now, between 2019 and 2023, without reasons of death, maybe resignation or anything, that is reasons of by-election. You cannot call yourself an APC legislator, for God's sake. Nobody can do it. Doing so is a negation of the Supreme Court judgment. It is like arresting the whole. Look, you are making nonsense of our judicial system. So these issues are going to come up. So for God's sake, we have accepted our fate. We are the ones that fought. We lost. And we have accepted that in good faith. Leave us where we are. You don't have to rub it into us. Doing so will just, ignite a series of problems that might spell doom to APC. I don't want it to happen. So please, APC, all the people are saying, for God's sake, be fair, be just to us. You cannot come And
Senator, do you think you can make a headway by going against the wish of your own party at the national level by opposing the defection of Governor Bello MATAWALLE into your party?
Okay, get me right. Get me right. One, Zamfara State APC is not opposing the defection of Governor MATAWALLE. We have all agreed that MATAWALLE should come in. Get me right on that. What we are saying is we want fairness. And what APC is telling us is you are inconsequential lots and we are not going to do anything. We are going to give everything to the PDP defecting side. And that is what we are saying that we disagree with. That's just it. So we are saying that we are a people, we are Nigerians, we have a right, just as MATAWALLE has a right to join any political party he so wishes. We also have a right to go to any party we so wishes. Now, if we choose to stay and choose to accommodate Bello MATAWALLE into APC, what we are saying is we want, an unambiguous settlement because we are tired of problems. We have problems of insecurity in Zamfara State. People are dying every day. Now, we don't want to aggravate the situation. So the only way to do it, for God's sake, is now what we said, this is what we told the APC National, and I want Nigerians to listen to this. We said, sit Bello MATAWALLE on one side, sit us on the other side. You sit in the middle. We are all gentlemen, we know everything. MATAWALLE, what do you want in coming into APC? Yari, Marafa, and the Olia group, what do you want from MATAWALLE? So let MATAWALLE say his own, we say our own, then you judge. Maybe, let me give you an example. Maybe if MATAWALLE says, I want 70% of your party. Now, the leadership should say, no, we don't think this is fair. You don't want us to settle. So give them this. Okay, we want this amount or this quantity of whatever positions from your government. So that once you do that, we play by the rules. Everybody knows us. If we say yes, our yes remains yes. But we don't want a situation where we will go into a marriage that nobody knows his right, nobody knows his privileges. Then tomorrow, somebody can just say this or that. Now, the whole idea of this decampment is just one thing. It is all about 2023. So like I told you, now everybody knows that PDP cannot win election in Zamfara. So that is why they are leaving PDP to come into APC. Now, if you are coming into APC, what value are you going to add to APC? That's the question we're asking. Now, we on the people, we have the little resources to win our elections. But nevertheless, since you like him, maybe you are obsessed by the idea of having so many number of governors in APC. Fine and good. You are, we don't have problem with that one. That is your own problem. So we want a win-win-win situation. That is, you APC, you are obsessed by the idea of having so many number of governors in APC. We are very, very comfortable with that one. So you have that one. MATAWALLE, you want to win 2023 elections. Okay, we don't have problem with that one either. Now, but you should know that we have our own hopes, we have our own aspirations, and when coming into that, we want you to say what, so that we would say, okay, we have agreed with this, we have agreed with it, and anybody that violates any of this of his promise. Now we can now shout and say that, okay, so person is an aggressor. But you cannot just come and stampede us into something that we don't know its depths. We cannot just agree. And this is what we are saying.
All right. So we now join our correspondent Awwal Ibrahim for updates on the politics of Zamfara State and insecurity in the northern part of Nigeria. Awwal, it's a pleasure talking to you this morning. Awwal, help us make sense of, all that Kabiru Marafa has said yesterday, and what are the reactions like in Zamfara State that Kabiru Marafa, a maverick as he is, has stated it the way it should be stated in this case, that the APC doesn't have a ground to do what they have done?
Yes, actually, I think Marafa is speaking the mind of majority of the members of the APC in Zamfara State. Remember, what they are saying, it's like they own the party. They had been in the APC, they have never defected before, and the party structure and its leadership, everything belongs to them. But now, that singular pronouncement by the interim chairman of the APC has a kind of relegated them. So the whole thing is about who leads the party. And who leads the party now will be the one to show the direction or who gets what in Zamfara State. Just as he has said, actually, a very rare could the PDP makes impact, though in previous election, we don't know now with the current situation, because majority of the party members are not happy with the pronouncement that the governor is now the leader of the party. Though Marafa and Yari also have their own differences that they've been settled, I see, but still there is that split even amongst their own members. This could be one of the reasons why Marafa was not at the venue, but Yari was in attendance. But unfortunately, Yari wasn't on stage when the APC national leadership was making that pronouncement. It was after the interim chairman had finished his own announcement while Governor MATAWALLE was speaking. That was when ex-Governor Yari, alongside El-Rufai, Governor of Kaduna State, and the Governor of Borno, now step up. So that pronouncement was not even made while ex-Governor Yari was physically on stage. So he did not even get to know about it, not until after, perhaps from the media. So now, what they are saying, they have been working for this party, they put up structures, and Yari in particular have been trying to maintain the relevance of the party amongst the members and the party leadership. For instance, for an example, the past Ramadan period, I think he brought in about 145 trailer loads of foodstuffs, which he distributed. And towards the Salah festive period again, Yari distributed, I think, about 2 cows to each of the 147 political wards. And now he has procured about 30,000 bags of fertilizer. They've sold at a rate of 4,750, which is below.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
If I may just come in here, I mean, whatever Yari has done, that's, by the way, in terms of how politics engage with the community. But we've been hearing a lot about, what the political elite in Zamfara and the infighting among them. But how about the people? The people who are the original owners of the mandate, the people who went to the polls in 2019. What kind of reactions, are you getting from the people in terms of the direction in which Zamfara politics has gone at this moment?
Yeah, the people are saying, whatever it is, a PDP man is a PDP man. So it is as if they don't want anyone to come into APC because they believe they have the majority and they will keep on making impact. That's whosoever is contesting in the APC will be the one to win the election subsequently. So what they are saying, let everything remain as it is. It's a welcome development. It's a plus to the party. But let those who are, overseeing the affairs of the party in Zamfara State remain where they are until election time. That's when everyone should now contest. But in the terms of the party leadership, majority of the people are saying, let it just remain the way it is. That was why even at the arena, there was this divided attention. Others were for MATAWALLE, while others were for Yari's side of the APC.
Well, thank you very much, Awwal Ibrahim. Thank you very much indeed.
Thanks so much.